This is a double elimination bracket. So if you lose the first game, you will be playing in the losers bracket to make your way back to the championship.
How do we get up? How do we get on the stage?
I think there's stairs on the other side. Yeah, we just redid it again.
Oh, yeah, I was over there getting Don's signature.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've seen that before on here. Oh, you holding that?
Yeah, I got these guys in Portland.
Oh,
And
nice.
I just got Don's.
All right, Brendan's in it.
Okay, I'll root for him.
All right, players, get your warm-ups in.
Yeah, he's like cool boss guy, but it's also like he's just like it's like so well he's that too, but he's also just like so famous that like anybody like anything that he wants to do, everybody's just like yeah, you're in the yeah, exactly. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's like so many people.
No, I mean, it's got to be wild.
No. Like the night he's like his like not that he like doesn't think he doesn't. It's just like I don't know, his social skills are fun, but he also knows it's like the best game in the world. He gets followed around by like Instagram models all the time. I mean, he hangs out with a lot of people. Yeah, exactly. But like, he gets sometimes cool guys to cool, but also like I've known him for so long that like this he like a couple of his older friends talk shit to me all about him. But it's like Tony, like he doesn't really fuck up like that, so it's like you don't really call him out, I guess. Like, yeah.
Is it too late to sign up for that Tetris stuff?
Yeah, too late.
I mean, you hung out. Not a little.
All right, so how this works is you're going to start on level 0, and the first one to get 100 lines wins a heart. The first two players, the first one to get 2 hearts is the winner and moves on to the winner's bracket, and the loser will move on into the loser's bracket. We're streaming, yes.
Are you streaming?
Should be.
Stream seeing the audio?
What's that, Barrett?
It's a little bit of wait to see. Maybe talking to both.
Okay. All right, if you're on stream, please let us know how the audio is. This is us checking for tomorrow's big day. Hi, Mom. Mom says it sounds good, DMJ, so got Mom's approval. Are the players ready? DMJ, are you ready? Quite a bit muffled. All right, we got 4 readies. Game On Expo, let's hear you count down from 3 to 1, and we're going to say Tetris, all right? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we got DMG with a kind of a odd tree strat going on here. That's the fun part of this game is the 100-line sprint. You can kind of do a tree strat. You can just play normal. When you're on level 0, it's all about speed. So as you see these players doing, they're stacking high rather than getting lines right now, just because the faster you get the piece down and locked in, the faster you're going. So you want to get lines high. We're just going 0 to level 9. Once you complete level 9, you'll be into level 10, and you'll have 100 lines. And that'll be the player that gets the heart here. We got the battle of the Game On Expo staff and regional staff, Barrett versus Bidwell, and then DMJ, who won this championship a couple years ago, dressed in costume. We'll see what he has tomorrow. And then we have Danny, our social media queen, legend. Barrett way up high. What's he doing? You could see the discomfort in his face. So you want to play up high, but you don't want to do what that. So if somebody tops out before the other player tops out, the other player has to do is get more lines. So Bidwell already 10 lines ahead. Barrett in a major struggle here. This is when RNG needs to be on your side. All right, Barrett's working it down, but with all that wiffle waffling there at the top, he has letting Bidwell get a very large lead. DMJ 9 lines ahead of Danny. But it's still early days. Push down is key in this game. Unlike most of our matches on this channel, you need to push down unless both players maybe decide not to. I don't know why they would do that. We would be here all night. All right. Barrett, he's playing up top. He's kind of caught up to Bidwell now. Only about 6-7 lines behind. Danny behind 12. Double long bar dependency. But you see DMJ style. He's not worried about those 4 lines at the bottom. He's just building on top of that. We're not going to play at super high speeds here, so you don't really have to concern yourself with the bottom. Thanks again to the Game On Expo for having us. I believe this is our 5th year in a row here. Tomorrow we will be playing, our standard Tetris match. Where we'll have qualifying starting in the morning, and then a silver and gold bracket to see who the Desert Regional winner is. All right, so Bidwell and DMJ both 79 lines, but both in different matches here, so that would be a tight match between those two. But Barrett's only 5 lines behind Bidwell, so anyone's game still, but we're getting close to 100. Who's going to take it? All right. Danny, 20-some lines behind. DMJ just needs 9 more. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tetra. Tetris for Danny. She needs DMJ to top out now, and it doesn't look like he's going to. And Barrett tops out, so Chris Bidwell will get the heart. And DMJ gets the heart down below. Lucky us. Look, we get to start at the same time again. Yeah, where is Barrett's glasses? Maybe that's the problem. Let's see. All right, we got the heart set up. All right. Let's go for game 2 here. Are our players ready? All right, we got head shakes. We'll take that. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes. We got Chris Tang's in this building somewhere. If you're here, you can go find him. He'll be on comms tomorrow. But yeah, where are Barrett's glasses? Did he misplace them? You can see on Barrett's screen there, he didn't fully push down, so the piece was not quite locked in. Like he did, and there he goes, does it again. And Bidwell doing some messy stuff. DMJ really going for speed here, stacked up really nice and high. He's definitely got a good strat. DMJ won this event, the 100-line sprint in Waco a couple years back, I believe. And his mom's watching. So Danny with the 1-line lead. Bidwell with the 1-line lead. Barrett, you know, lots of these players aren't used to pushing down, so, and playing these slow levels, so that lock-in frame that you need before you're moving the next piece. So that's the problem. Barrett's already thinking where he wants the next piece, and it's causing him to misshift right at the end, and then it locks itself in, and then you see a head shake. And Bidwell tops out. Barrett takes game 2. All right, Barrett and Bidwell, you guys ready? Barrett, are you ready?
Yeah, I'll see you later. I'll hear you guys
All right.
in a little bit. All right, love you.
See you tonight, maybe?
What?
Maybe
Yeah,
not. All right, cool.
sure. I'll hang you up. Love you.
All right, Steve, you want to get in on this?
Yeah, on what?
Some comms? All right, Bidwell and Barrett are ready. Can you count them down?
You guys are ready? You look ready.
Yep.
We're ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, Vince?
I'm ready.
We're ready. We're ready, guys. You guys ready? Everybody's ready. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris! All right. We're neck and neck.
All right, at the bottom, Danny with 27 lines, DMJ with 50. After that 1-line lead early days, Danny has slowed down. She's playing up high.
DMJ's an animal. He took me down in Waco.
Oh, no way.
I like his like well shift strategy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the well shift strategy as well. I've kind of taken it in myself. I was trying to do this tree strats, but you always kind of get screwed over.
You do, yeah. And it's nice to have that base for the end, like your final sprint.
Oh yeah, you just knock off 10 lines real quick.
Koosh, koosh.
Barrett with the flat long bar. Playing high at the top, but the losers here do go down to the losers bracket, so there's still tournament life in them, you know?
But you are a loser.
Correct.
Yeah.
For the time being.
Oh, okay.
But you
Not-
can
not
totally
forever.
redeem yourself.
Oh, it's redeemable.
Yeah.
Woo.
Got Bidwell with the 3-line lead. Oh, Danny tops out, and DMJ takes the set on the bottom.
DMJ.
He's got a lot of fans here this weekend. Let's give him the heart. Boom, boom. Fix it in the bracket. DMJ will move on to face Brendan in round 2.
Ninja.
Look at that.
Oh,
Looks
that's
like we play each other.
Oh man, that's cool. Let's cross the finish line together. Then what are they gonna say?
Yeah. We're gonna get the the whatever replay machine dusted off. Bidwell with the 4-line lead, playing one off the bottom. Barrett with a beautiful stack. People in chat are asking, where's Barrett's glasses?
Oh yeah, Barrett. Look at that squint.
Yeah. It's pretty bright in here.
Yeah. And look at Bidwell with that just like that stare. Bidwell's camera might have frozen.
All right. No, that's just Bidwell. he's frozen in the matrix here.
Yeah.
DMJ, if you want to stay up there, we'll get your next match in there. This is our round 0. So, Brendan, if you want to come to the stage. You good to play again, DMJ?
You ready for round 2?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
He's coming up.
See, we're trying to make it easy. I don't want to type in a new name.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Barrett with a 2-line lead now, out of nowhere.
Here, you sit down.
Oh, no, I should.
You don't have to commentate. It's just a seat.
Yeah,
It's a
thank
seat
you.
with a microphone.
All right, DeLuca's out of there. Danny's here sitting, but not commentating.
Not. Absolutely no commentary from me. I am not going to use this microphone.
Barrett with a 5-line lead. Oh my God. 12 lines left. Who will survive?
I will survive.
Barrett.
Barrett.
Barrett misdrops and Bidwell takes a 3-line lead, but Barrett's got this well. Tie game. Boom, there's 8. 2 more for Barrett. He gets the long bar and takes it.
Oh,
Look at that
damn.
comeback out of nowhere.
That's brutal. Bidwell's
Barrett, we'll have you stay on the stage. And Andrew, if you could please come to the stage to face Barrett. Down at the bottom, are we ready? DMJ and Brendan. All right. A level 0 start in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Brendan going for the tree strats. Brendan has lots of world records at lots of different video games. He'll be participating in the NWC Championships this weekend here. The booth right next to us. He's the defending champ. It's nice. You get that long bar and you just throw it underneath everything, right? Andrew and Barrett, let me know when you're ready. Andrew, are you ready? All right. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Brendan with the 8-line lead with the tree strats, but DMJ spent his time wisely and built out that bottom. That can come into play later. So that early lead Brendan has. Looks like a lead, but look at the bottom of his stack. Kind of getting squares, figuring out how to cover it up. This is when tree strats get a little scary.
Tree strat.
That's right, sir. Steve, what's your favorite tree? All time.
That's a good question.
All right, think about it.
Maybe apples tree because I like apples.
All right, apple tree. All right.
What's your favorite tree, Vince?
I'll take like an. I have an orange tree, so I like that. Yeah, so we're both
citrus.
Yeah, not just shade, but also bears fruit, right?
Can we get a shout out to my Sycamore fans in the chat? Any
Oh.
Sycamore fans out there?
Great choice. All right, Andrew with the 4-line lead on Barrett. In round 2, they're calling it on challenge. All right, we got one Sycamore fan in the chat.
Sycamores are sick.
What's going on, Mari?
Any rubber tree jokes?
Oh yeah. I used to know a couple rubber tree jokes, but yeah. All right, Brendan with the 5-line lead still. But look at that beautiful tree. It's got 2 nice, big, sturdy.
It looks like a key.
It does look like a key. Yeah.
Like the master key in Zelda.
Good.
Doesn't
And
it?
I see it. Yeah, I see what you're talking about with like.
looks
the-
like a key. I'm gonna call it the key strat.
It's a key tree.
Change forever.
Yeah, it could be. We got weeping willows. Nice, good choice.
Very romantic.
Yeah, wasn't there a weeping willow in like Little Mermaid when they're like on the boat? In Little Mermaid when they're on the boat, you know they sing.
Oh, yeah,
that. How does
totally.
that song go, Steve?
Kiss the girl. Whoa, whoa. Nailed it.
He's gonna be here all week. All right, on top, we're tied on top, and on the bottom, Brendan's got a 4-line lead. But DMJ is gonna maybe unleash what he's created there and just watch this 2-3 Tetrises in a row, ties it up. We got 1-line lead for DMJ. Brendan doesn't quite get that piece over, but he's got the 1-line lead now, so we're tied. This is going to come down to the wire. Oh, and Brendan tops out and gives DMJ the heart.
Wowza.
That was close. What's up, Larvae? All right, he gets the exact 100 lines. All right, DMJ and Brendan, let me know when you're ready. We'll see if Brendan sticks to the tree strat or not. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the tree strats.
Maybe go for like a palm.
All right, Brendan, you ready? DMJ, you ready? All right, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, we're sticking to the tree. Look at that. Oh, nice. Very thin tree. I don't know. I don't know.
Looks like a flower.
Let's hope there's not a windstorm or anything like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so yeah. You can see DMJ building it about half up and then blocking it and switching to the right side. It's a great strat. But it gives Brendan the early lead, just like last game. Yeah, there might be a thunderstorm coming. Uh-oh. All the leaves on Brendan's tree are falling off. What will he do? Oh, and Andrew takes game 1 on top. All right, are we ready on top? Barrett and Andrew? Need a thumbs up? Oh, we got to watch the rocket. It's the most glorious achievement. But Andrew beats Barrett in the score and speed. All right, Andrew, you ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, Brendan kind of got the weeping willow now that Mari wanted to see.
Looks like Dr. Doom. I mean, MF Doom. Doesn't it? Look at. Wow.
Oh man, you're seeing stuff. See, the thing with this strategy too is you got to remember that line clears do take time, so you want to clear more lines with one piece rather than just getting singles and doubles. You would prefer a triple or a Tetris. Andrew getting a little funky at the top, but level 0, we're just having fun.
Woo! Oh, now what?
Hey, Grandpa Scooty, what's going on? Oh, and Brendan tops out, and DMJ will move on. But Brendan, you'll be still alive in the what we can call the second chance bracket. All right, if we can get Logan and Dylan to the stage, you'll be on the this side here, closer to me.
Staircase on the other side, yeah.
Lots of nice hats. We got 3 hats. Must be Hatcher's World Championship Day somewhere.
Are we playing Hatches?
No, that's going on in Milwaukee today.
Oh, man. I got excited.
Yeah, Hatcher starts in about an hour over there in Milwaukee, so
Can we
stay
remote
tuned.
in?
No, you have to be live there with your hat. Oh, man, it's a great question. But that'll be on CT1. We have,
East Coast versus West Coast?
we can't,
These
yeah,
are
no,
ideas.
no,
These
these are good ideas.
We should consider.
All right, we got Barrett with the 9-line lead.
We might be having audio issues according to Kingsman, but I don't know if we still have them.
All right, we'll have our audio tech Barrett check it out once we're done.
It's like there's somebody yelling off camera.
Yeah, there's a guy.
We
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
hear him.
He's like this annoying guy back there doing stuff.
I had received a message about the audio issues, but they are from 10 minutes ago, and my phone will not load to see if there was an update.
That's because we have great internet here, right?
We have such
Yeah.
great internet here, guys.
Good thing we have cell phones.
Kingsman in the chat confirming we still have them.
We still have them. Can we get Logan and Dylan to the stage, please, on this side? Don't worry, you can walk across.
Logan and Dylan. Dylan and Logan.
I feel this is one of those matches that's going to be historic.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's
Fierce.
fierce. They meet every year and once every other year. All right, so Logan and Dylan, you know how this works. 0 to 100, level 0 start. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll get you going. We got Barrett taking game 2.
Do you have a controller? He doesn't have a controller.
There's a bunch over there. Well, that's mine, yeah. I'm going to use it in a second. We got Danny Doodles doodling over here.
That's right.
There's no audio coming out right now. Looks like there should be. Here, I'm going to raise it a little on my end. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. All right, we got ready on the top. Logan and Dylan, you ready? Okay. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So yeah, game 3 on the top. Winner moves on in the winner's bracket, and loser sticks around to play in the second chance bracket. All right, Steve's gonna go to the restroom. Number one. So. All right, Barrett with the head shake. You know, pieces don't lock in. Is there a way to put the mic audio on mono? Let's see. See, this is what we do. Just I'm not seeing it. The stereo channel is locked, so we'll have Barrett come take a look at it. He's gonna know the answer. So we got Andrew with a 6-line lead, Barrett with a center well going on. At the bottom we have Dylan with a 4-line lead. Now the goal, the key to this is speed. So you're allowed to be messy, which is not typically what you would want, but a little mess at the bottom is fine. I have the need. Let's see. Maybe I could do something here. I don't know. Barrett nearly tying it up there. Continuing to go for Tetrises. You do want as many lines per clear to keep the speed up. Barrett takes the burn. It's building up high. Sticking with the center well. Got to appreciate it. On the bottom we have Dylan with a couple line lead. See a little rad racer in the background there. Great game. I have the need for speed. Yeah, Andrew just playing nice and clean. Barrett's been enjoying his messes most of these games, and Barrett tops out, and Andrew will be moving on. Moving on up. All right, let's get those tallied into our chalong. Barrett, can you come check this audio stuff out? People in chat are saying there's something going on, so. All right, so we need to do some more of these top matches to get our losers bracket going.
Attention Game On attendees. At 4:30, we're going to have our first retro gaming tournament of the weekend. It is Pac-Man versus. So head on down to the Retro World Series tournament desk. Get signed up for Pac-Man versus starting in 30 minutes.
The audio should be on mono now. playing that last game with backwards flips.
On purpose?
No.
Oh.
I swapped my controller because I didn't want to wear out my actual controller press down.
All right.
The Goofy Foot has like a toggle switch too.
So Dylan with a nice smart stack, 3 off the bottom,
No.
with a sizable lead here, up by about 14 lines. Logan way at the top of the board. When you're getting these middle levels in this sprint area, this is when you kind of want to start burning down because the maneuverability is a little tough. And he's going to go ahead and top out, and Dylan's going to take game number 1. All right, you guys can top out and get ready to start again. Dylan, you're good. Look at this camera work up top.
Yeah.
That's grade A.
I saw Kingsman in the chat just said Danny.
Is he gonna stand?
I have been summoned.
I put Ethan's name on the list, so can you guys ask for an extra or have? Can he ask for another? Like we were miscounted or didn't, or just? I'm sorry. I mean, I put him on the list, so I mean, I don't know if he gave out an extra one on his team. All right, sorry about that. Bye. All right, let's go up top in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 4-way start. Oh, Vince is so fast, he's going to start all over again. Attempt 2, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
One of the cameras is just tilted in the.
You got to like
mount.
undo the ring
Yeah, the
here.
actual mount is.
Indeed, Kingsman, there is wrestling going on here. It's a trend in recent years of these conventions is the indie pro wrestling. So Vince with a conventional board up to the top, but you notice the difference between the mess board and the conventional board, 2 lines. At the bottom, we got about a 7-line lead for Dylan. Looking to advance here. Playing pretty well. Vince near the top. Both players at the top could top out. It's a sprint to 100, not a sprint to top out, guys. And Steve has cut off his right side. Maybe 2 burns will get it open again, and it does. And at the bottom, Dylan with a 11-line lead, and at the bottom of the screen, Dylan gets some relief. Lead is shrunk to 5 lines. Meanwhile, at the top, this is a crazy game. The alternating burn shelf strat of Steve might pay off here. As Vince gets to level 8. Vince, 96 lines to go. A Tetris and some change. Doesn't take the triple there. Only a few lines for victory. And Vince takes game number 1, GG's. Meanwhile, the struggle is real at the bottom. Dylan with a sizable lead. You guys ready? At top, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ooh, top out from Logan. Dylan takes game number 1 at the bottom. Oh, game number 2, that'll do it actually. GG's Dylan. GG's. This is double elim, so Logan will be playing next in the lower bracket. And Dylan will move on. You're good. You have the stage, Dylan. You're good. You'll play in a little bit. There's double elim. Look at that stash on Vince. Oh, Vince a little in trouble, gets it down. Dirty Tetris Steve trying to come back. It's a different type of concentration. You have to, it's not just, you gotta stay on top, you have to press. Down to the last 9 lines for Vince. Two lines to go. And with that, oh, Vince playing like a bully. There it is, GG's Vince. All right. Next up on stage, we're gonna have our lower bracket. We're gonna have Logan versus Danny and Total Radness versus Bidwell.
Good. Let me get a bite of nuts.
All right. We got round one losers bracket coming up.
Double check the cameras.
Are you playing? Or are you just signing? Or like,
Maybe.
or are you just,
I'm just chilling right now.
no, but like this weekend.
Oh, no, I'm on a panel tomorrow.
Oh, the panel. Yeah. Like the yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to know that.
That's what I'm doing, man. So I'll be doing that shit tomorrow.
Attention Game On attendees, in 15 minutes we're going to be starting our Pac-Man versus tournament. It is free to enter, so head on down to the Retro World Series tournament desk and get signed up. Pac-Man versus starting at 4:30.
All right. We got Total Redness going to play some more. He's going to stand this time? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, Steve DeLuca rocking the shredder. All right, we got Logan, you ready? Danny, you ready? Everybody ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What's going on, Barrett?
I can't believe Bidwell is letting Steve be the only one standing.
Yeah, Bidwell sitting down, Steve DeLuca standing. What does this world come to? You know, if you don't know, Bidwell is a huge fan of standing and not a fan of chairs.
I'm a fan of Last Jonzo standing.
What's that?
I'm a fan of Last Jonzo standing. That's
Please explain.
That's Pixelandy's like Spotify name or whatever. We were promised new music in March, and we're still waiting.
So did we put the results in from that? Okay, we did. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, Steve, what's he doing? What's that guy doing?
He's standing up.
Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
Did you check Chris's camera? I don't think he's moving. No, I know. Just kidding. All right, Danny playing up tall with a one-line lead. Oh my gosh, 8-7, 8-8. Uh-oh. This is the tricky part of level 0, you know.
You want to play high, but then near the top of the board you get that one like wrong Z or whatever.
Yeah, and then you're
really dangerous.
Then you're just asking for a lot. Okay, well. Danny is in the lead with all this burning up top. Which is really nice when it works out, because just burn.
Steve still has significant alternating burn shelves.
Bidwell's got the lead by about 5. Danny with the screen look, like a pro gamer. She's almost out of this, but makes a long bar dependency. This is getting risky here.
That is a bad L there.
Oh, perfect. Oh, we need the perfect pieces. It's gonna be
it's
tricky
gonna
to
be
get it
hard to
over
get
there. Oh,
Oh, in the early shifts.
scattered. Oh, but Logan, you need 8 lines to take it. What is Steve doing? Who knows? Give him that J. Get in that hole. Yeah, there he goes. Oh. All right, so 2 more lines for Logan. And he will take it. Take your time. You get all the time. Got Bidwell with the heart. Oh. We need 2 lines. 2 lines. Why not 3? Hey. All right, so Logan at the bottom has taken a heart. And now we have game 2 on top and bottom. Loser here is done with the tournament, and winner gets to move on. Are we ready? Bidwell's ready. Steve's ready. Danny's ready. Logan, are you ready? We need a thumbs up.
Logan's still on. Logan has to reset.
Oh, all right. Perfect. Here, all right. We got to watch these opening credits. All right, Logan. Logan gives a thumbs up, and Barry, why don't you do the honors here?
All right, players ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Steve just coming straight out with the alternating burn shelves.
Yeah, you gotta get right to it, you know. You don't need the whole board. You do need some space. Danny, perfect left stack. Left well stack. Clogs it. This is a good strat. Is it a strat? Is it not a strat? We will never know. Bidwell's got holes in his stack too, but I mean, this is level 0. It doesn't really matter. What you really want is just your piece to get down fast.
Yeah, the transition from left to right to pushing down is probably the best way to save time. The players who are proficient at the NWC 1990 cartridge and strategy are very good at the speed run because they're very used to pushing down efficiently, which most of us Tetris players don't do.
Yeah, I noticed in your play you are missing a lot of the lock-in.
You're skill stopping the down press.
Yeah. So you have to figure that out for your next opponent, who's the winner of Logan versus Danny here. So. Danny with the DMJ strat. Fills in the dependency to get the Tetris boom. We got Steve Barrett.
All right, Game On attendees in 10 minutes.
Nice and close.
Starting our Pac-Man versus tournament. Again, it's free to enter.
Danny is getting very high.
Down to the Retro World Series tournament desk and get signed up. We're having Pac-Man.
Give her what she needs. It's not good. Uh-oh. Oh, no. And she tops out. All right, Logan, you need 26 lines total, so 6 more to tie, 7 to take it.
Steve also topped out.
Steve
So
tops
Bidwell
out,
is
and
moving on.
Bidwell will move on. Bidwell will stay there. So you can stay up there. We're just gonna go right into your next round. Brendan, you versus Bidwell on stage. Logan, we need 2 more lines. Will he do it? It's getting high. Boom. Once again, gets 3. Seal the deal. And Logan, we're going to keep you on stage, and you're going to meet up with Barrett right now in round 2. GG's to Danny and Total Radness for entering the competition. We'll be here tomorrow. Has Tetris noticed that we no longer have the Twitch logo on the bottom? Calling all Tetrises. Brendan comes to the stage. Dun 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 dun. Let's get the names correct. Got a lot going on. That's some golden mic. That's right, Ninja. All right. We can look at our bracket really quick to see where we're at. That's where we are, folks. And let's get right back to it. You fix Brendan's camera? That one, I think. Yeah. Or have Steve do it, whatever. Get it right in there on his face. Brendan, smile. Look at that hat. It's a beautiful hat. The Hatris World Championship is coming up in what 20 minutes on Classic Tetris 1?
On CT1?
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah. I guess.
So be sure to tune in over there. Are we ready? All right, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
I have a water. You want a water?
Howdy, howdy.
All right, Game On attendees, in 5 minutes we're starting our Pac-Man tournament. So this is the last call for signups. Last call to sign up for Pac-Man. If you are already signed up, start heading your way to the Retro World Series tournament desk area. We'll be starting check-ins very soon.
All right, so up top we have 2 veterans of the NWC type games. Chris being a 2015 NWC participant, as well as he did try to compete in 1990, which kind of the tree strats kind of evolved from, but it's mostly, for speed, right? So still want to get Tetrises and line clears up top, but you want to get the maximum amount per time, which is 4, which we call a Tetris. But yeah, will tree strats win? Is the tree strong? Is it earthquake proof? Is it wind proof? I don't know. This is looking dicey. Can Brandon get that over? Oh my. Was that like a quadruple quick tap? Who knows? Needs one more. Gets it? All right. Has the early lead with the tree strat. Did well nice and low. But Brandon probably has the piece advantage here. On the bottom, we got Barrett with about a 10-line lead. This is losers round 2. Early days, tied at top. Oh man, just in time with that long bar. It's getting a little scary. Maybe the tree is too tall. We will find out. Brendan with a 4-line lead, 5-line, 6-line lead. Barrett, a couple levels ahead of Logan on the bottom. He sets up a tuck for no reason. I don't think he wanted to do that. Will he make the spin? Oh my gosh. A Z-spin. Saves the stack. Brendan at the top here with the tree strat. The tree is not looking quite as full as you want it to be. Lots of tree jokes out there. If you have any in chat, please post them. He has a 6-line lead, so now he's looking for some good RNG. Oh man, those alternating holes. All right, Bidwell, you need 3 lines. Can he do it? Wow. Bidwell takes game 1 up top. Let's see him top out now. And Barrett at the bottom with a 24-line lead. The winners of these matches keep their tournament hopes alive, and the losers are then out of the tournament.
All right, we are about ready to start our Pac-Man tournament.
Are we ready on top? All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we're sticking with the tree strats here.
If you are signed up, head on down to the tournament desk so we can check everybody in. We're going to call everybody's name out. So if you are signed up for Pac-Man Versus, please head to the Retro World Series tournament desk so we can start check-ins.
I like that joke. Hey, Orlando, make like a tree and leaf. So, yeah, when you lose, you got to make like a tree and leaf. Or Vince Tremente, yeah. I've never heard of him. Oh man, this tree looks pretty barren. What season is it? Barrett closing in, needs 1 more Tetris or 4 lines, whatever comes faster. Here it is, and Barrett takes game 1 at the bottom. All right. We can get game 2 going at the bottom once we see the legal screen. All right. Logan and Barrett need a thumbs up when you're ready. All right. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
All right, when I call your name, please
I'm
raise your
gonna
hand
go
so I
do
know
that photo op
is
that I
Big
bought with the
Snatch
actor.
here?
I'll be back
Big Snatch?
in an hour? Who knows?
Nope.
I'll be back.
Here.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, it's a nice looking tree this time. You got to keep the trees
Big
stable.
Snatch, last call. Not here. Low tier God. Low tier God for Pac-Man. Clearly is not omnipresent.
All right, Brendan gets that long bar in time and still has some leaves on the tree to keep the stack up there.
Rubicon. All right. Mo Thugs. All right, good to see you again. Purple Princess. All right. 6 inch. 6. All right. Dino Roki. All right. Lovely name. Berserker. Merc Master. All right. Total Radness. Deku Warrior. All right. Anybody else that thought they signed up that I didn't call?
All right, Brendan and Bidwell tied at the top. It was getting a little dicey there with the tree strats, but.
All right, we're going to go over the rules. This is a 4-player game. It's a little tricky because you have to switch seats when you become Pac-Man. So, you're basically we have 3 players who are ghosts, 1 player who is Pac-Man. You'll be on 2 separate TVs. One TV will be Pac-Man, the other TV will be 3 players who are the ghosts. When you do eat Pac-Man or defeat Pac-Man, the person who defeats Pac-Man moves over to the Pac-Man section. A former Pac-Man moves over to that player's controller. Yes, it does. And there is a random, in the beginning you'll be randomly assigned, the game randomly assigns each Pac-Man.
All right, we got Brendan with a 5-line lead at the top.
You got Killer. Yep. Also, if you clear the stage as Pac-Man, you earn a ton of points. So you definitely want to keep Pac-Man from clearing the stage. It's going to be the first to 7,000 points. It can take a little while because when you can lose a lot of points. It's going to start out at the original Pac-Man maze, and then round 2 we'll move on to Manic Manor and so on. Does anybody have any questions before we get started? The top 2 will advance, so if you finish in the top 2, you will move on to the next round. There will be a couple of rounds where there will be 3 players instead of 4. It'll still, top 2 moving on will still apply.
Brendan and Bidwell at the top. 2 lines away for Brendan, 6 for Bidwell. 1 line left, and Brendan takes it with the what chat's calling the wine glass strat. So new terminology every day. So winner at the top will move on. Loser will leaf like a tree. You know. Brendan and Bidwell, are you ready? Brendan, are you ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Tree strat at it again.
So since I have a couple more to enter because we're very nice like that, no pressure. Maybe low tier guy will find his powers and show up.
All right, Barrett at 80 lines, Logan at 46. Logan's going to need Barrett to top out here soon. Otherwise, it's pretty smooth sailing for Barrett. Oh, and Brendan tops out at 6 lines. Bidwell moves on. GG's Bidwell. Let's see how this looks. Oh. Up next, we're going to have DMJ versus Vomps and Andrew versus Dylan on the stage. So if we can get Andrew and Dylan on the far side while this match finishes. Barrett with two lines left. It's a big Barrett head, that's for sure, and Barrett takes it. GG's Barrett, thanks for playing, Logan. We'll see you tomorrow. No, you're done.
All right, we are ready to start. We're going to have 2 stations set up. We've got 13 players. That means we're going to have 4 groups, 2 3-man groups and 1 4-man group. All right, on the station 10 and 1 over there, where G, this is G, he's one of our POs. Let's have Deku Warrior, Dino Los Polo, and another Dino Rogan. If you have any questions, you can ask me or G. He'll be there to help you through the game over there. All right, on the main stage, let's have Dot Ear, Berserker, 6th in Purple Princess.
All right, players, are we ready for these round 3 matches up top? Guess we're waiting for Dylan to settle in. All right, are we ready on stage? Dylan and Andrew, we all set? We good, Dylan? Sweet. All right, let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And let me get rid of DMJ's ill-gotten heart. Good. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And I don't know how we get this double vision up top, but that's pretty crazy looking. Okay, must have been an issue with the screen there. There they go up top for reals. It's all about the press down, especially these level 0. If you ever played level 0, it's excruciatingly slow. I forget, I think it's at least a full second, if not more, for each level those Tetraminos drop. So you really got to press down hard on that D-pad, and your thumbs will start to hurt after a while. I like how Vince just plays a normal game. Just build up, you know, I'm a fan of the not changing your game up too much. But I also like DMJ's strat here of building wells on top of wells, kind of a modern Tetris. Waiting for that garbage attack, and then clearing it out and then going south. Andrew, I believe, wearing the Captain Beefheart hat. Lots of hats all around, except for Vince, whose hair is too fabulous to be covering up with mere headwear. But Vince playing near the top of the board, trying to keep up with DMJ, who is a strong sprint competitor. He's won one of these before. But DMJ up 8 lines at the top. 9-line lead for Andrew, just smoothly going through these boards, not moving a muscle, concentrating hard, keeping his stack natural. So when you get into a little trouble, you can handle at these speeds super low, but it's going to cost you all that time advantage of playing up top. Got to give kudos to Andrew's strong faith in himself playing up this high. You can burn lines down, but he decides not to. And if you get that wrong piece, he could top out. And there are no replays in this tournament here. It's once you top out, that's it. And Andrew is going to top out. Dylan needs to get to 35 lines, and he's there. Heart 1 to Dylan. GG's. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Vince hanging up an L on his stack. And at DMJ's early formation, he's now kind of digging that down. But he does have a, yep, that lead's shut down up down to about 2-3 lines. Guys up ready? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. But Vince with the slow and steady strats is only down 4 lines now. And at level 8, DMJ struggling a little bit. These singles aren't the most efficient way to clear, but let's see the strat. He's going to open up this well on the left. Then that'll take him to victory most likely. And just like that, DMJ down to his last 9. 3 lines to go for DMJ. There's 2 more, 1 line to go for DMJ. And DMJ takes game number 1. See, the most fun of this, well, fun from the viewer perspective, not from the player, is watching people struggle. Look how slow these pieces drop at level 0 up top. You almost just prefer the sweet release of level 1, which doubles the speed from extremely slow to just very slow. All right, when you guys are ready, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Andrew with a column 2 Tetris well. Normally you don't like these because it requires you to spend extra long bars. At these slow speeds, they're still manageable. So Andrew's formation, 3 lines off the bottom. Center well Tetris. Pretty effective 18, now nearly 20 line lead. At the bottom though, Vince keeping up with DMJ, who's probably the favorite in this event. Vince's pill drops seem, or Tetramino drops seem a little quicker, but probably the formation strategy of DMJ is paying off a little bit better here, a little more efficient. Like Andrew's strat, he's been playing off this column 2 Tetris well, and it's working out well for him. He's up 22 lines. But Vince and DMJ in a war at the bottom. DMJ, the seasoned rolling pro normally in open play. Adapting his game for the speed run. But this is another tight one, 59-56. DMJ with a 3-line lead, but creating Tetramino holes at the top of the board. That could slow him down a bit, but he's going to get to safety. 65-61. Vince ties it up now, 65-66. At the top, Dylan in trouble, needs 2 lines, double line dependent. And you see that shake, and no, Dylan's gonna top out, and Andrew's gonna take game 2. We're tied 1-1. Now we're to the faster levels at the bottom where the excruciatingly slow speeds have evaporated. You have to kind of transfer your game back to a normal game. But DMJ maintaining that slim 4-line lead. Vince getting ever closer, 78-79. Tetris for Vince, 82-81. He has the 1-line lead. Good up top, we'll count him down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. End game here for both players, 84-84. Vince takes the lead, 87-88. DMJ having to uncover some trash if he's going to get down to his final end game. Vince setting up for Tetrises. He's behind by 4. You really don't want to wait for the line piece when you're this close to the end. 97-93. DMJ 3 lines to go. Vince 4 lines to go. 3-3. 98-98. 99-98. 100. Oh, seconds difference. DMJ advances. What a finish. Vince will move down to the lower bracket. DMJ advances. So both of these games so far have ended in top outs. So both players going super aggressive here and then kind of making a mistake near the top of the board. So maybe they're going to lay it back just a little bit in this decider. Try to reach the finish line. Good job, Vince.
I almost had him.
So I like Andrew's strategy of with the center open Tetris wells. He had it in column 2 earlier. Now he's in column 8.
Low thugs, total radness, and really calm.
Andrew with the commanding lead, 41-26. But we saw it happen last time when he thought he was ahead. Tetris for Andrew, now up 16 lines. And with that lead, I think Andrew's going to play it a little safe and kind of play a traditional Tetris game. But he's not going to take that Tetris. He's going to build up his stack. Now he takes it. He's like, I'm just going to go against what I say. That's not the worst strategy. And you see as these levels increase, the piece management just a little bit easier. That down press is a little less excruciating. Andrew into level 6, 61-40. You can just see the stress that you get the lateral movement that press down. It's a matter of making your decision quickly, even if it's not the best decision. Andrew up 76-45. But this might be an advantage for Dylan playing up this high. Now you can just place your pieces down and not worry too much. What you saw there with Dylan, he made up his mind and he saw a better move, then moved it over. Sometimes just making that first decision and going with it might be better in the long run when you're trying to play the speed game. Andrew at level 8, 13 lines to go. Now into level 9, the final level. 9 lines to go for Andrew. It's not over yet. All right, Tetris for Andrew, 5 lines to go. Perfect well, perfect setup. One line to go for Andrew. And he's going to finish it in style with a Tetris. GG's Andrew, moving on. Okay. Losers.
Yeah.
So Dylan, go ahead and stay up on stage. We'll get our next lower bracket players up. You and Baron play, definitely don't.
Yeah. I'm just gonna get set up for one. All it is so like player 1, if they won, you just turn it on. So it shows up.
Okay, is this like player 1, player 2, 3, 4?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, does this mean that we have to do countdowns?
Probably. I think so.
Yeah. Oh shoot, people are gonna hear my voice now.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure this is live.
Are we live?
I believe so.
Is this thing on?
Check,
Okay.
1, 2. Is this thing on?
All right.
I think we're on.
You guys are getting the rare DMJ Sergio commentary combo.
Yep.
Never before seen.
What up, chat? How you guys doing?
Where's chat?
Chat's right there.
Oh, hey chat.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's my
Yay,
grandma.
DMJ. Oh.
Yeah.
Got some support there.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Dark Threads? All right.
Darth Dreads. That's old school right there.
Yeah. We're getting ready? I think he still has a heart. Does he still have a heart? No, hold up. I see Barrett. No, hold up. Are we good?
Player 4 has a heart.
Okay.
If I take that off. Yeah.
There you go. All right, cool.
All right, players are giving us thumbs up.
I think so. Yep. Thumbs up.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. Would you like to count them down?
No, you go ahead.
Okay. All right. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And they're off.
All right, let's see
So
how
let's
we
look
do.
at the bracket. What do we got here? This is
Where are we at right now? We're right here. Check it out.
no lower bracket.
Down here.
So
Okay, right there. Oh,
Lower bracket semifinals. So the winner of these two matches goes to the finals of the losers bracket. Do they call it losers
Round
bracket,
4.
or is that offensive?
I think it's okay.
I mean, they are losers. So
Fair enough.
Darth
So
Red
that-
saying that Vince has the best stash in the place. I can get behind that.
I support that too.
All right.
Wait, speaking of stash, didn't you have a stash at one point too?
Yeah, I did. It comes and goes, you know.
Okay.
It's kind of a summer thing.
That's right. Okay.
Anyway, Barrett hung that eyepiece on column 2.
He's got that right well set up. He's got a. Oh, wait.
It's gonna be complicated to solve,
Yeah.
or at least still time consuming.
Let's see.
Vince already on.
Yep.
Vince already on 22 lines.
All right, that's a lovely game.
Barrett at 16.
Copper and Merton.
Bidwell 24. Dylan 20.
Yep. Pretty close.
It's-
Vince is gonna
Barrett-
pull away with the line count on here though,
Yeah.
with this struggle.
and
that
Barrett's
Barrett's
got
going
quite a
through.
bit to clean up there. Let's see if
Barrett's
he
trying
can
to
pull
stay-
it off.
Yeah, he's just trying to stay alive.
Yeah.
You can see he's throwing his
Yeah.
hands up. Can he get anything to the left? He brings it
oh,
down.
okay, okay.
Bear's gonna top out. Oh yeah, like out of view. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. That is some crazy game knowledge right there. Barrett is referencing a glitch in the game. I don't know if it's a glitch, but if you clear lines at the very, very top of the screen, then sometimes pieces of the blocks will stay off screen. And the pieces that you try and move will run into those off-screen pieces,
Interesting.
or off-screen blocks.
Got Bidwell at 46. Dylan at 36. 51 now for Bidwell.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I just play the game personally, but yeah, like because it's 20 rows high, right?
Right.
So like there will be a block on the 21st row, and like when the piece spawns in, it's still kind of in that 21st row, so it can run into it.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
I think we're ready here.
Oh yeah, are they waiting on us?
Yeah.
My bad. All right, 3, 2,
2,
1, Tetris.
Tetris.
Oh, gotta remember the hearts.
Yeah, yeah. That would have gone to
So-
Vince.
Player 3 gets the heart. Yep.
Yep.
Believe these matches are still best of 3 right now. So Vince is 1 game away from moving on.
Does Bidwell have a Twitch channel? Does he? Does he have his own Twitch channel? I'm not sure if he does.
Yeah, it does. It's, well, gosh, I don't know if I can remember it. BSG 4000?
Okay.
Something like that. We'll ask him afterwards.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Bidwell's getting kind of high up on the board, but okay, that Tetris is going to keep him safe. He's got a 24-line lead on Dylan.
79 Bidwell, 80 Bidwell now, 55 Dylan.
So, yeah. On the bottom, Vince and Barrett are kind of going with the same strategy. They're staying with the right well, but just building it really high up, which I think is a solid strategy.
Nice.
I feel like in this mode, it's very easy to push yourself too fast. You actually kind of need to go a little bit slower to not miss drop. It's better to just put the piece where you want to put it and then push down instead of rushing to push down the instant
And then
that
trying
it moves.
to calibrate at the very end, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Calibrate early on, then push
Bidwell,
down.
99 lines, 100 lines. He's going to take game 1. And he gets the heart.
All right. Let's go Bidwell.
I don't have a lot to say. I didn't really prepare to do commentary because they kind of just roped us on stage because,
Just kind of fell in our lap.
yeah, all the commentary guys are up there at the same time.
I think we're ready.
Yep.
Dylan, Bidwell. Okay, here we
Thumbs
go.
up.
You guys ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tetris.
Let's go.
All right, on the bottom, both players have 41 lines.
Yeah, we're neck and neck right now with Vince and Barrett.
Yeah. Oh no, but Barrett 2 square misdrops. I did that last game. Square misdrops.
Oof.
They get you.
Yeah.
But the thing about this mode is that sometimes misdrops don't affect you that much because they just push you higher up the board. And as
Right.
long as you can keep placing pieces at a decent speed, then you can kind of get away with it.
Right. It's not as detrimental, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
It's a little easier to clean up.
But it is bad because it slows you down.
Right.
The key when you misdrop is to not slow down.
Got to uncover that well right there for Barrett. Yeah.
Yeah, only 4 lines behind still.
There we go.
Up top, Bidwell at 16 lines, Dylan at 8.
Still neck and neck for Vince and Barrett. 64 lines each.
That was a tough red S though for Barrett.
Yeah.
Didn't really know where to put it. Really was nowhere to put it, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just choose the move that's the least bad.
And then just play a little bit of cleanup afterwards.
Yeah. Now Barrett kind of high up. It is level 7 though, so it has the potential to top you out if you're not careful.
Right. Picking up on speed as well, just a little bit.
It seems like his dash is kind of broken up. Vince, 86 lines. Barrett at 80. 6 line difference. Barrett is higher up on the board though, so he could have more stuff to clear. And with that Tetris, it's going to be 88 to 87. So Barrett with a 1-line lead. Similar stack height. It's going to come down to the wire. Barrett already at 93
Got that
lines.
well open.
Bob's going to get to 94. 96 to 94.
Oh, here we
96,
go, here we go.
96, 98.
Oh.
And Barrett does it.
Yep.
Just barely. Might have to go to the tape on that one.
Nice. Let's go, Barrett. Oh,
Yeah.
did Bidwell? I think we got Bidwell top left.
Oh, yeah. So, missed that. Terrible commentary from your boy.
Yeah, sorry guys. I wasn't ready either.
But Bidwell going to advance. Dylan, thanks for playing. Let's give Barrett his heart. Player 4. Yep.
All right.
We got a little D-sider here. Let's see if I can figure out how to switch the scene
Got
to
Bidwell
it.
coming back.
Bottom scene, yep.
Bottom.
Hey, man.
All right, what's up, man?
Look at that.
Yep.
Thank you.
There you go.
Is this the time where I leave, or what are we doing?
You stick around.
Okay.
You know what you're doing.
Sometimes.
Sure.
All right.
All right. Players look ready? Yep. Thumbs up from Barrett.
Loser goes home in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Faster, guys. Come on. This is a sprint. Faster.
Yep. Sprint, and Vince starts off with the tuck on his second piece. So,
Barrett's sprinting at making Swiss cheese.
yeah.
It's delicious, but it doesn't help you here.
Honestly, it's better, though, to just, like, ruin your stack instead of let the piece slowly fall for your tuck.
Yeah, level 0 is the most excruciating. That's kind of the fun of this game, is having to play at this level that nobody deliberately plays at. Like, even if you're starting out as a Tetris player brand new, don't start at level 0.
Yeah, Jonas would say start at level 5 until you get to 100K.
Yeah, that's good. Well, he's obviously good advice from the former 7-time champ. 6 to 6 though. But I love Vince this whole time has just been playing like a normal Tetris game. He just stacks all the way up to the very top. Then he starts burning down. Oh, but he hangs that S. But at this speed, you can overcome it.
And I love that strategy because it's simple, but you can still do it in a very skillful way with how you teeter on the edge of getting too close to the top.
You just want to make your decisions quick, and one way to do that is to play the game that you normally play rather than thinking about what you're doing. Like, you can make a tree strap, but if you don't do that a lot, then you're going to be thinking too much, especially in those level 0 speeds. Those indecisions can really accumulate. But I like what Vince is doing here, setting up the dirty Tetris well halfway up the board. But Barrett's got the lead by 3 lines. So 2 different strategies.
Yeah.
Pretty even right now.
And 3 lines doesn't mean a lot whenever you have so much material on the board. Like, you could clear away 3 lines whenever you want to. It's just you want to stay close to the top. So 33 to 33, perfect tie there.
The more Minos, the better in speedrun for sure.
Yep. What do you think about going for like lesser line clears, like singles and doubles, versus trying to stick to triples and Tetrises?
I mean, if you calculate the line clear time, that is going to affect you. But I mean, I always look at it's kind of like in a basketball game. Like, are you worrying about how the game's going to end up at the 4th quarter, or are you worried about the current deficit, whether you're down by 2 points or 3 points? When you're deciding to take a 2-pointer or 3-pointer, you kind of just take what's available to you first.
Yeah. And also the Tetrises. Clearing a Tetris actually has a longer animation than clearing singles, doubles, and triples.
So triples would be the most efficient way to go, huh?
I think so. I don't remember exactly if singles and triples have the same animation, but yeah, Tetrises take just a little bit longer.
Well, Vince is in a little bit of trouble here. If you want to win this race, you have to not tap out first. And at level 5, level 6, it's not inevitable, but now he's got a nice Tetris well open, but he needs that long piece. And he's going to have less maneuverability. He could have adjusted for that square. He does it. Barely gets the line over to save his rear end, but we got a tie game again.
68-65, Vince in the lead by 3.
This is Vince Gamer's face. It's the same as his regular face. And again, Barrett sand sunglasses.
Yep. Winner of this goes to the losers finals. Has a shot at the grand finals.
Yeah, we're done. Well, it'll be losers semifinals because it's convoluted. It's double elimination. But
Oh,
Vince,
my bad.
with the 7-line lead now and an open Tetris well.
Yep.
But this is where you maybe want your old school double wide skills just to kind of start taking any burn you get available.
Oh, come on, it's 82-82.
Bear with the miss drop. Opens back as well again, closes it again.
85-85. This is going to be close.
Vince playing with fire at the top now, and at level 8, these aren't guarantees to get left and right.
Oh, and
This
all
is
of a
down the
sudden,
wire. Barrett at level 9. Vince not pressing down because he's at the top of the board, getting his pieces left and right, but losing frames doing it.
And that double
No! Barrett comes all the way back. GG's.
Barrett was playing from behind in an uncomfortable situation for the majority of that match, but he clutches up when it matters most. Probably the best set so far in the tournament. Hey Vince,
Yeah.
my grandma says that you were in the zone.
Oh, what's up, Grandma?
Yeah.
All right, next up is our top bracket finals, DMJ versus Andrew.
That's not my wife. Just doing both at the same time.
You want to do losers and winners?
Whatever
Okay.
you want.
All right, so we'll have our losers semis and our winners final at the same time. So Barrett, you stay up there and I will play you.
That way we don't have to do.
While we're here, let's take a. Why don't we look around the expo, huh? Want to just look at Barrett? Got lots of stuff going on here at Game On Expo. Tomorrow we'll be having our Open NES tournament. Today we're having 100-line sprint. So our players are getting ready. Look at them in the battle zone over here. Let's go to the 4-player match so I get the names right. Because player 1 is Andrew. TJ. Barrett with the chair switch, chair strats. All right, so on top we're still in the winner's bracket. So winner and the loser of the match will continue to play. The winner will be moving to the winner's final. Got to get rid of these hearts. Are we ready, everybody? DMG, are you ready? All right. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, we have a Matcherino as well. This supports the bracket tomorrow, where our Tetris time in chat will be here. Oh, DMJ commentating and playing. All right. Fine, Tetris time. I'll change it. I will change it. Vince, and who else is commentating with me? Tetris time. In chat and commentating. So yeah, let's go. In the match arena, we have coupon codes, I believe. So all you have to do is click a couple buttons. Supports our players. Let's see what we got going on over there. So you can just go in there and then claim a code, and the players get 25 cents. It's super easy. Just click that link, click around, or you can contribute, and that would be extremely helpful. Let's see, I think, could we claim our own code? I don't know. Never tried to claim my own code. Look at that. Boom. I just did it. And I'm commentating. You could do it at home.
All right, let's have our second semifinal match. Berserker, Hopper, Dino Rogi, and Rubicon.
Thank you for your comment there, Tetris Time. It's great to have you here on the mic. We got Barrett with some big, Aquaphor-y things in his stack. Andrew playing it nice and straight, where DMJ doing his strat of building the well up high and blocking it off. This limits the amount of drop space. I love the strat. I've tried to use it. It works out. Makes for a nice end. All the fireworks at the end there. But tie game for now. And oh man, DMJ has that long bar above the stack where one disappears. So I don't know. There was some rumor in the first game that something bad happened to Barrett because of that. And we'll see if that happens to DMJ. Some kind of like ghost piece exists or something like that. But yeah, DMJ in the lead by 3. On the bottom, we got a pretty close game as well. Bidwell ahead by about 5. Rocking the Ecstasy of Order shirt, the movie about finding the best Tetris player that was released in 2010. Oh, DMJ in trouble. DMJ tops out. Andrew, you just need 48 lines and you're good. All right, so DMJ, one loss away from going down to the losers finals, which would be the loser faces the winner of the match underneath here, the lower match. Bidwell with Barrett with the center well. It doesn't matter how you get these lines. You don't have to play perfectly. It just matters you get 100 faster than the person next to you. So Bidwell taking singles, doubles, keeping the stack low. Level 6, nothing to shake a stick at. Bidwell's hanging on to that 5-line lead. Both of them kind of playing the same height. DMJ, Andrew, are you guys ready? All right. And 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right. It's nice when you start the game when you don't have to have a piece to tuck. That's the worst. DMJ stacking up high on the left. Look at that. How exciting. Makes like a flagpole or something. Barrett closing the gap, only down 2 lines. Bidwell takes it up again, but Barrett, super messy down there. 3 levels left. Bidwell, 5-line lead. Barrett just taking singles. This is not what you want to be doing right now. Oh, and you definitely don't want to do those things. Oh, man. All right. Up top, early days. DMJ has built out his strategy stack. It's perfectly cleared out on the, you got the well on the left ready to go towards the end. So, but he's not getting favorable pieces, so he's having to take some single line clears. So Andrew with the slight lead, and Bidwell takes it at the bottom in game 1. Now we got to watch the Cathedral of St. Petersburg take off, or whatever rocket was taking off in the side of that. Probably a small rocket. DMJ up top, not getting great pieces. Andrew up 4. All right, we're ready on the bottom. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Off we go. You know, most games start off at like level 1, but you know, Tetris level 0. You know, kind of just like you're born, you're 0 for a year, and then you turn 1. So, always good to see. Barrett going to play 1 line off the bottom. Again, that doesn't really matter because we're in the business of clearing lines, not taking points down or playing safe. Just survive for 100 lines and do it as fast as possible. All right, DMJ got his stack back to health. Andrew's still up 2 lines. It was getting a little crazy there for DMJ, but he's a pro. Taking the triples. Barrett with an early couple line lead. So when do you think DMJ is going to open that left side up? Probably level 8. I don't know. There's that's like 10 lines right there, ready to go whenever he needs them. But he has to get down to them, otherwise they're not worth much. So Andrew playing nice and clean. 65 lines. DMJ has the lead, but it's very slight. On the bottom, we got Bidwell with a 7-line lead. He's playing low, level 4, play low, you know. Get the stack in order. You got the lead. Just barely now with Barrett. Barrett only 4 or 5 lines behind. Takes the single. Bidwell with the Tetris going up 8. Barrett strikes back. All right, so here, DMJ wants to clear that out now to open it up, but he's not getting the pieces he needs, but he has a 10-line lead. 7 left, only ahead about 6-7 lines, so and 1 more line will do it. He's got the well open, it doesn't matter. DMJ takes game 2. So we're going to be head to a decider up top. At the bottom, Barrett fighting for his tournament life against the great Bidwell. We ready up top, DMJ and Andrew? Let me know when you're ready. Yippee, DMJ, says Grandma. Yay, says Tetris Mom DMJ. on. Academus with the raid. Thank you. Are we ready up top? All right. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. Bidwell, 8 lines behind now. Barrett has opened quite the lead here. He knows. He loses. It's going to be a long night in the Airbnb. So, but there's some what was it? Corned beef in there. So, it's something to look forward to. Cheez-Its and corned beef, all you can eat tonight. Very reliable food source. Because you never know when you're going to eat, so you might as well eat a lot. Barrett, 7 lines away, keeping his tournament hopes alive. Andrew into level 2. One more line for our man Barrett. Okay, and he forces a decider on the bottom. So, decider on top, decider on bottom. Okay, just waiting for the Cathedral to launch into outer space on Barrett's screen. DMJ without using his strats this game. What is happening? He's going to play it nice and clean. He's got a 3-line lead. Both of them stacked about the same height. Bidwell and Barrett, are we ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Again, the winner at top stays and goes to the winner's final. The loser at top plays the winner of the bottom match next. So the loser at the bottom is done. They're done. They're just done for the day. Go home, explore the expo, whatever else they want to do. Andrew with the level 4 tuck. You don't want to be tucking in a speed run, especially at like a low speed. That's oh, DMJ way up high. Oh, how did he get that piece over? Is he a hacker? I don't know. But that was getting dicey. I mean, you top out, you're out. So, or you have to. Your opponent still has to match or beat the lines that you've finished. DMJ with about 10-line lead. At the bottom here, we have Barrett with a little bit of lead. Bidwell with an interesting stack. Gets the long bar. Gets it over. Still needs one more long bar if he wants to clean it up. He chooses to do so. It's a tight match, so you don't want to just give the victory away. Ooh. Bidwell misdrops. I mean, at these low speeds, the locking the piece in and getting it somewhere is difficult. So. You have to be sure it's there when you are done. So you don't want to start moving the next piece, or a lot of these players are used to starting at much higher speeds. So it's a totally different beast of a tournament. Bidwell needs that long bar, gets it. That was tournament life on the line.
All right, we are ready for our finals for Pac-Man versus Deku Warrior, Total Radness, Copper, and Rubicon.
We got our boy Steve doing some work in some other tournaments. All right, DMJ. He's got to do some good clearing here. He's got about an 8-line lead, so. All right, gets the J, puts it in there. Now he's got about 15 lines just ready to go. Just needs those long bars to come raining down, and here they come. Okay. I think he's got 6 lines at the bottom, so he's going to need that square clear. So just one long bar.
All right, Vince, give me the recap. What are we looking at here? Who do you think's ready to take it all?
Well, DMJ just did it and win. He's going to the winner's final, so he's going to face the winner of Andrew versus the winner of the bottom match in the loser's final. So welcome back. So we got Barrett and Bidwell, great members of our team,
Of course.
dueling it out here at the Game On Expo.
Let's see.
Okay, should we
It's
switch?
looking like both Barrett and Bidwell has some clean boards, although Barrett's got it a bit higher, might have that advantage there. Line count's pretty close right now.
And everyone in chat's talking about, where are Barrett's sunglasses?
Exactly.
Was he robbed here
Did
in
he lose
Phoenix?
them?
Yeah.
You'll kind of notice Barrett will fall behind 5 to 10 lines, and then
Yep.
you blink and he's caught them all up in 1 second.
That's right. That's the nature of the beast here. But we have Barrett in the lead with 2 lines. This is end of the game here. 12 lines and 11 lines respectively here. Bidwell getting a little dicey up top, but I mean we just need to clear lines. Barrett 6 away.
We're at that time where I think Barrett's just going for line after line right now, no longer setting up those
Yeah.
tall towers and trying to get
2
Tetris's.
lines. There we go,
Barrett
Barrett.
takes it.
One-way ticket to the second chance finals, where he'll meet Andrew. So Andrew, back to the stage, please. For our final match of the second chance bracket. Now, what do you think? Losers bracket, second chance bracket? What do you think? What do you think?
I mean, look, these people, they are fighting their way. They are actively getting in more practice.
That's right.
They've got the chip on their shoulder. They're the underdogs.
Where's the sunglasses?
Oh, folks, we have the sunglasses.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
The sunglasses have hit Barrett's face. That means it is time to lock in. He means business now. There's no more messing around in this game.
There's no more messing around. Sunglasses are out. Andrew, are you still in the neighborhood here? Oh, we're going over to the other side. And look, they're both there. Sunglass reveal. All right, let's fix these cameras. real
Pause
quick.
for camera. All right, we've got sunglasses versus prescription glasses.
Oh, glasses.
We'll take it.
I don't know. Are those prescription sunglasses or just
Just for show?
just for show? I don't know.
Wasn't it like a trend in 2014 of like getting fake glasses because
Yeah.
they were quirky?
Yeah, yep.
Get a little mustache tattoo on your finger.
makes you look smarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We were
Andrew
there.
Barrett, are we ready?
See
All
your
right.
thumbs up? Perfect.
3, 2, 1.
Tetris.
All right, so this is our losers final. So the winner of this goes to face DMJ, where they'll have to beat DMJ twice.
Whew.
Tall order.
Taller, but like I said, they got that extra practice in.
Yeah, the extra practice. I mean, Barrett's been hanging out in the losers bracket, I think, most of the day. So.
Isn't he always? Isn't that just his life?
Oh.
That's a joke. We
It's a
love
joke.
Barrett. He's great.
His sunglasses have been returned. Pieces restored here at the Game On Expo.
The sunglasses are perfect because we don't need like a hand camera to
Yeah.
approve his gameplay because we can just see the reflection.
Yeah, I can see his hands in his glasses and his TV. It's quite an experience.
Ooh, already though, Barrett's a little too high up there, too close for comfort, but Both players,
Oh no! And Barrett tops out 5 lines in. And
like
Andrew.
Icarus, Barrett has flown too close to the sun.
Yes. We only had one kind of tree strat going on today. So, all right, we're both ready in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes. Oh, Barrett, that was a good quick tuck by Barrett.
All right, let's see if our players learn from that first game. Even though Barrett topped out first, both Andrew and Barrett were playing a little too high up, even for a line sprint at level 0.
Oh, Barrett getting those 2 long bars right in a row. Switched up his strategy there.
All right, both players with just kind of a classic build, not really messing around with any right well versus left wells, no trees, just getting Tetrises.
Oh, Andrew, speaking of not messing around, Andrew gets the long bar in time.
2 long bars for Andrew, easy peasy.
Yeah, Barrett's not screwing around this game. You can see he's making sure each piece locks in, and we're tied, so.
They are.
Oh, it's all right, Barrett.
I think there's an instinct to be frustrated at a misdrop like that.
Yeah.
But when we're still at level 1, that doesn't even matter.
I mean, it's not about points or keeping your stack healthy here. We're just clearing lines. We're not.
And if you know how to burn lines properly, you can just get those back-to-back singles.
And it could benefit you too, because you're higher up.
Exactly.
Pieces have, less time to drop. Barrett waiting on 2 J pieces or long bars here. No long?
We get 1. There's the eyepiece.
All right, Andrew with the perfect stack. Just nailing him down. Barrett has the lead, but yeah, he's been
Still close.
He's been up there hanging out at the sun, so. 1 line at a time for Barrett, 4 lines at a time for Andrew. Barrett, you don't want to be doing these tucks.
Interesting that Barrett didn't take the burn there with the initial piece. Well, now the risk paid off.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really promise yourself that a long bar is going to come eventually to do that kind of move.
It's a gamble.
In chat, we have confirmation that the one and only Ninja is on his way to Phoenix.
Ninja of Ninjas? 5?
Ninja of Ninjas 5.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see you here soon. Barrett with the 3-line lead, opts not to take that Tetris.
Not to take the Tetris. Interesting.
And then, look, he has to cover the well, gets the long bar. Now he takes these. Like, all right, I tried. Something fancy there. Oh, all right.
I wonder, Barrett has a somewhat of a lead right now, but could use a long bar.
Okay, now we're
at
he needs that long bar. His tournament life. All right, Andrew, you need 55 lines to punch your ticket to the grand finals.
Yeah, once you start getting
it with a Tetris.
With a Tetris, perfect. Once you start getting too close
Let's
up
give it to
top,
him.
you can't have a normal Tetris build
You can't.
anymore. You can't rely on that long bar to come in time.
All right, let's go. Look at our crowd a little bit
Let's say hi to the crowd.
while we wait for DMJ to make his way to the stage. Look at this. Do you know any DMJ entrance music songs that he's from his list?
Wasn't aware that there was a list, but
No.
we can do something a cappella on the spot.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
It's DMJ.
There he is on the stage, DMJ.
I was gonna start humming something, and then I realized I was about to start humming the Game of Thrones theme, and I
Yeah.
was like, I think that's been done.
Probably.
That's maybe not a CTWC original.
All right, there he is. Let's get the names correct here. The hearts. We're starting fresh. So, all right. When both our players are ready, let me know. This is a rematch. DMJ, are you ready? Mom and Grandma are watching from home. All right, in 3,
2,
1.
Tetris. Nailed it.
All right, so Andrew has to beat DMJ best out of 3 once,
All right.
and then he has to do it again in order to
Again.
take the title. DMJ just needs to win this match.
I see. If anyone has it in him, it's Andrew.
That's right.
Interesting that we're seeing, once again, just 2 regular, clean Tetris stacks from both of our players. No unique strategies being used.
Yeah, DMJ, not sticking to his strategy from earlier. I think it bit him that one time against Andrew in the previous match.
It definitely bit me.
Oh, watch out, Danny.
It's behind you.
It's right behind. It's Barrett
Oh.
with no sunglasses. All right. Oh, neck and neck. 1 line lead for DMJ.
DMJ had a quick burn with a 2-well. That's my preferred method, I think, for getting quick lines, is just stacking up with a double well and bam, 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 back to back.
Yeah. It's nice. It's like a combo, but
Yeah.
it's not really. But
You learn a
good
lot of
play.
that from modern Tetris.
Yeah. But it still feels good, even though it means nothing besides line clears. And,
All right.
and confidence.
Oh, that line bar came just in
Oh,
time for
Andrew.
both Andrew and DMJ. Really surprised that DMJ didn't take a back-to-back Tetris there. But hey, what goes on in the mind of a master?
All right, Andrew getting pieces that he does not need. Takes the 2 clears that he could do. Still waiting on the long bar. This just happened a minute ago. He has to plug the well. All right, then he gets the long bar, of course, right?
Of course.
Moving on is our Pac-Man versus champion. Wow, what a match.
To the stage next to us, a Pac-Man champion was just announced. Congratulations.
Yep.
But DMJ is trying to maintain he had a 10-line lead for a bit, but now it's just gone pretty back and forth. That gap will narrow, it'll get bigger. It's anyone's game at this point.
Yep, Andrew takes the lead, speaking of which, by 1 line, but DMJ has a high stack, so there's more lines to readily burn.
All right, what's DMJ gonna do? He has a piece. Okay, we get some
two squares.
piece.
3
He's
squares.
got to unlock that well though, or else he is in trouble.
Is he gonna? All right.
All right, it's unlocked. Burning a couple was the smart move there.
This could go either way. DMJ with the 2-line lead. Still has the higher stack, but he's been hanging out up there. So
Sometimes you get too comfortable up at the top when
Yeah.
you're playing at such low levels that you go, this will be fine. And then you forget how long it takes a piece to lock in place.
yeah, and then you squirrel it over a little bit,
Happens to the best of us. Andrew is back at the bottom of his board with a slight line lead.
Yeah, he burned all his lines down and now he's taking the lead and just tied it up by DMJ. So DMJ firing off a Tetris. He's got more Tetrises to come. He's taking him down. He's at 6-line lead now, just like that. But he is eyepiece dependent. He fills in the hole first, which is great, and chooses not to use that long bar. He knows he's about 25 lines away from taking the first win here, but Andrew's right on his heels, so DMJ playing up high on purpose, not using long bars intentionally. DMJ with a 5-line lead.
I thought DMJ was going for a double well strategy, but then immediately got a line in there.
DMJ misses the tuck. I mean, that's just going to be. He's not
I
gonna be
see
able to
it
get
as
that
an
line.
opportunity to burn quick singles. That's how I like to look on the bright side.
You're a very optimistic person,
Did we have a perfect clear from Andrew?
I think we did, yeah.
Because I saw
DMJ takes it.
Oh my goodness! Look at that! I was so distracted by the potential perfect clear.
No points for that, but exciting for us.
It's like seeing a double rainbow.
Right. DMJ haircut reveal. All right, so DMJ 1 win away from taking the whole tournament here. Andrew's got his work cut out for him. Are we ready?
Seeing thumbs up. Let's do
3,
this. 2,
1.
Tetris.
It's like we're playing patty cake or something.
We should do an improv. Should an improv troupe?
Yeah, we should.
We should.
I'm in.
You mean yes and?
Yes.
We should yes,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
we
yeah,
should start
and
one.
can Bidwell join?
All right. I think DMJ is a little more confident, kind of building up those unique left-right wells to score quicker. I think he's feeling comfortable where he's at, ready to crush it.
We got a tie game. We got moms and grandmas in the chat. We got Andrew fans in the crowd. Crowd goes wild.
Woo! No, most of our crowd is pretty locked in playing their own games of Tetris.
Yeah. What's better than watching Tetris? Playing and listening and watching
listening.
all at the same time.
Still probably too early to call the lead right now since it's going back and forth pretty fast.
Hey, Andrew's got holes in his stack, but you know what? As we learned, playing up high, you play faster. So maybe he's adapted a new strategy. Barrett drinking a pink Red Bull can. Oh, DMJ with a misdrop. It's nothing terrible. Oops, nice and clean. Spick pants, man.
Ninja asked in the chat if we can smell Tetris. What do you think Tetris smells like?
I mean, I have had the Tetris gummy bears, so my first thought goes to the gummy flavor.
I was thinking the
Tetris.
exact same
Yeah.
thing. It smells like gummy bears.
You know what? They're going to be back as a sponsor this year at Main Event, so
Is that right?
come hungry, you know?
Come hungry, folks. Only in Pasadena
Yep,
this June. Get your tickets now. Be sure to add the Tetris add-on when you purchase your tickets.
that's right. All right, DMJ, yeah. 7-line lead.
Andrew's board's getting a little funky, but I think we can trust him after what we've seen today.
So look at that. He just got 3 doubles in a row, you know, just combo city over here. All right. Andrew just 3 lines back now, opened as well. Chooses not to take the Tetris, puts that long bar there, and gets a perfect 2 squares in a row.
Very satisfying.
Yeah, when you have a nice place for squares, it's really satisfying. So,
Looks like Andrew's trying to reap the benefits of playing up high and having everything up higher, but he's still just a handful of points or lines behind.
yeah, he's 10 lines behind now, so DMJ with a good lead with 30 lines to go. Andrew takes the Tetris, takes the triple, 7 lines, 8, 9 lines, 10 lines real quick.
All right, we're closing in the last quarter of the sprint, last 25 lines.
Yeah, cuts the lead down to 6 for DMJ, who's waiting on a T-piece to do a T-spin.
Oh, doesn't take it though.
Doesn't wait long enough, and getting pieces he does not need. This is perfect time for Andrew to come back.
Let's see. DMJ might try to go for all the single burns that come with a messy board, but once again, Andrew has a perfectly clean, capable board.
He just needs DMJ to make a mistake. DMJ not getting pieces he needs. This is great for Andrew. Will he capitalize? All right, DMJ first to enter level 9. This is the last level. All he needs is 8 lines to take the title this year.
Oh, he's getting closer. We got 6 lines left. Oh, but there is a slight chance that Andrew can catch up.
But Andrew, with not a lot of pieces on his board, he needs to build this out while DMJ
We
needs
have
just
one line left.
Oh, is he going to do it with a T-spin? What?
Oh, he doesn't with the
Tetris.
long bar, and that win goes to DMJ.
And that's our champion, DMJ. Congratulations, DMJ. And we'll be here tomorrow to do our open tournament.
Yes, we
so
will.
come in. We'll be here right when we open. You qualify, and then our brackets will be at 2:30 in the afternoon. What do you got to say, Danny?
I'll say be there or be square.
What? Like one of them blocks?
One of them blocks.
Oh,
like
no.
everybody in our Instagram comments asking if this is Block Blast.
Is this Block Blast? I don't think so.
I don't think. At some point, I'll start replying and just going, "It's not."
And where can they follow us for our new trope?
Oh,
For improv.
our new improv troupe. We're going to convert Classic Tetris on Instagram to at Classic Tetris _UCB comedy.
Oh, perfect. Yep. I mean, perfect. I mean, we could. Why? Why not?
Why
it's
not?
time to make a change.
Exactly. We're here to innovate in the modern gaming community, I think.
But we're gonna. It's the if you didn't know, on Classic Tetris 1 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, there's
That's
a
right.
crazy event going on right now. Do you know anything about it?
I know that there's some crazy players playing in it. We've got Meme, who just took home the championship at Genesis in San Jose.
But there's also like a Hatteras World Championship.
Is that?
Today?
Oh my gosh, today?
Right now?
Right now? I just checked my calendar. You're so right.
Why don't we raid them? I think this is how you do
I
it.
think it's time we raid them.
There's been a raid created.
There has been. Folks are ready for Hattress.
Go see some Hatteras, root on people. You have to wear a hat. That's the number one rule.
It is?
You have to. You have to.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And the second rule is, I guess, you have to play the game
All right.
and score points.
Score points.
But thank you, Danny. It was a pleasure commentating with you.
I'll see you tomorrow, Vince.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. And raid now.